Scott, it wasn't to be for us today. How are you feeling?
Dejected, down, but losing the penalties, listen, fair play to them, good luck to them in the future, but it hurts more than if you lose anywhere else. It's natural, but it's a flip of the coin. No one goes up there means to miss or tries to miss. It is what it is, and it's just a shame that 42 games in the year goes down to one kick in football. But listen, that's football, and as much as pain we're in now and hurting and stuff like that, we need to use that for next year. I know it's very early to say that, but that could be the kick that we need to use for next year. Use that pain, because the boys are absolutely devastated. Pain, you name any emotion like that, we're feeling that in there. And once we dust ourselves down, get the summer done, go again next year, and we'll be using that pain in every game we play and try and use it in a positive way.
Yeah, there was a little bit of surprise, I think, when rather than you stepping up to take the first penalty, it was Josh Gould. But we've been hearing how he fires them in like nobody's business in training. So I guess he must have had full confidence.
Absolutely. Wouldn't change it now. I would not change the order right now. We've done plenty. We've practiced penalty shootouts. We've all been there. Goldie strikes a lovely ball. He's taking great penalties. It's just one of those moments on the day. Like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world. The boys that missed, they're obviously going to take it a little bit to heart, but if it weren't for them two, we wouldn't be in this situation. So they got to dust themselves down. We've got to get around them, and I think in the cold light of day, they realise how important they are, and they have been for us this year, and they will be for next year. And again, like I say, I wouldn't change it, but it's just devastating.
Do you feel you had the better of things during the 90 and during the 120?
I think it was ebbed and flowed all around. It was a typical player final game where it was edgy. It was bits of quality here, slight switching off there from both sides. It was just, but the one thing we have in that change room is absolute desire, grit, determination, and everything. And that showed in buckets, because to go ahead and then concede again late on in the 90 minutes and again go behind in extra time, that takes some pair of nuts, excuse my language, to come back from that. It'd be easy to go, oh no, but we haven't got that. That's not what we have got. That's not our culture here. That's not what we drive. And again, I think we put it on there. We had a few ricochets in and around the area. It just didn't sit, or they blocked, and we just never stopped. We never ever stop. And I'm so proud to be part of this group and be leader of this group for the remainder of the season, and that's the overriding feeling for me personally. It's just pure pride. It's obviously devastation with the result and not getting the desired one we wanted, but absolute pride. So proud to be leader of that group of men in there, to keep going, sticking together, fighting to the end, getting our just desserts with the equaliser. And again, just losing penalties is one of those things.
One of the great things about football is that there's always another game around the corner. Sometimes it's longer than others, but we've still got a chance to win 2 trophies before we go into the summer break.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, this is the one we wanted, because this is the one that you work all year for. But you say tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, it'll still be brutally painful, and then Thursday we've got to go again, back in for training, ready for the Hampshire Cup final on Friday, and we will be winning that, because we'll make sure of it. And that's no disrespect to Portchester whatsoever, because they're a fantastic side, but we can use that on Friday. We use this pain on Friday, and the way how professional these boys are, I know what we get from them on Friday night, and we'll be the ones lifting that trophy. It's not going to be the same as today, but it's a trophy. It's a valid competition that we're in for a reason. We want to win it, and that's how we're going to approach it on Friday night.
Yeah, and the one last thing, that in the warm-up as well, all the players were wearing shirts in memory of Mally Thomas, which I thought was a really nice touch.
Yeah, again, I haven't touched on it yet, but Mally meant a lot to me. And meeting him before every single game, having a little chat in the bar, like honestly, he means the world to me. Out and out Tottenham fan for however many years, he epitomises this club, right? And it doesn't take long to have a conversation. He was one of the nicest men I ever met, and to hear his passing after the semi-final and he couldn't make it to this got me. It really did. But fair play to the club. Obviously, we'll recognise his passing with as much as we can with the shirts, the fans singing his name. that shows how much he meant to everyone, not just the players. The players all bought into it, all know what he meant to this football club in general, and obviously the fans. He's going to be a massive miss, and I'm just sorry that we can do it in memory of him today. But whenever we do it next year, right, it will be for him. So keep looking down on us, big man, right, and we will have you.
Let's go and get those last 2 trophies. Thank you, Scott.
Cheers.